I would have to say that the amount of paperwork that takes away from instructional time or takes away from your own time after school, coming into an established program and having to make changes that maybe people didn't see originally was the right way to go. You'll always have some pushback there. Dealing with both administration and students, not so much parents, not enough parents actually here. And I think the overall wide-ranging degrees of talent in the students. Some vary and some not vary, and a small mixture in between. It makes it quite a challenge to deal with something like that. Know your craft, know it very, very well. Um, Inspire the students that want to be inspired and help them out. Um, you have to recruit, even if your recruiting opportunities are smaller and smaller and shrinking year in and year out. We see some things in music education with a changeover to K-8 facilities for middle schools, so we're losing band programs like crazy. For some weird reason, Floridians keep voting in legislators that don't really know anything about or care about public education and or the arts in schools. So it makes it a very, very difficult thing to do. But there are plenty of great examples here within Dade County and throughout the state of Florida where educators are doing just that. They're doing the impossible, however highly improbable, and they're doing it every day. So I think just be prepared if you're going to be a band director in a senior high school, be prepared for absolutely everything. And just try to go with the flow and get along with everybody. Make friends in the administration if you can, particularly with your activities director and a lot of other people. They hold the key to your success. Just be ready to work long hours and to be organized. And I can't stress that enough. Your ability to do massive amounts of paperwork on time and on schedule. Well, I run my own curriculum here, as most band directors do. Basically, the quality of the music, the I shouldn't say quality so much. I should say the difficulty level, the grading level of the music we perform in our ensembles is a bone of contention a little bit with FBA right now. Why should a school, just because it has 3,000 students, if it only has a 30-piece wind ensemble, why does that have to play the same level of material that a school with a 100-piece wind ensemble plays? So there's some mitigating factors there. I think the administration at this school and at most schools is happy if at the end of the day the students are not bleeding in any way. If you've done your job, especially with marching band, if you have a marching band, if the students are, well hydrated and safe and nobody's passing out on you, with your other ensembles, if you get them out into the community, I think that's a big thing. As long as the administration sees that they're doing things above and beyond, which, they certainly don't ask with every department on campus. But get out there, do some of the parades, do some concerts, get out in the community, and make sure the community becomes your strongest advocate. Because as we know, if you look through history, science has never really been on the chopping block of music curriculum. It's always music and other arts that are the first to go. So you have to make sure you give your administrator a reason to have you, and I think that's very important. Technology in ensembles is not something that I'm a big fan of, and the biggest problem being is that Miami-Dade County Public Schools doesn't allow us to use YouTube. I think it's a travesty, and I think it's horrible. All I can do is write things on the board for students to go when they leave here, or with their own handheld devices if they can get a hold of it in the classroom. That would be great, but we can't have it here in the classroom, and certainly not on our office computers. I don't have a smart board. It would be great to have a smart board. That would make life even easier. Classes like AP Theory would be easier with a smart board, but we have a book and we have a whiteboard, and there's not even, you can take a picture of this later, I don't even have a lined board. I'm doing my own lines. So it's old school technology here. I like to see that some of the students are getting into something that I'm getting into later, which is, of course, music software like Finale and Sibelius and so on and so forth. I'm sure a lot of kids probably have GarageBand and some things I've never heard of. But as far as directing ensembles, I think the best tool that young students can have is to see professional orchestras or very high-level college bands performing the repertoire that they are attempting to perform and hear it done properly. And that could be, I think that's worth a whole lot. And whether or not I get that in my classroom is I just don't know. I don't know if that's coming this way.